African, you want all these good things to happen in your country, and you're here in USA. What do you do to make sure that these things are happening there while you're all here?
That's a very good question. And to answer in a very normal way, if I didn't come to America, yes, for me, helping other people is part of me. I've been doing like blogging, doing the other things, even before coming to America. But possible I might be a politician. Maybe I could be a corrupt guy. You never know. I mean, you never know. I talk a lot. Maybe I could be a politician. I mean, that is a normal, quick job. I could be able to get it. Or maybe I could be a preacher. You give me free money. A pastor, you give me free money. You never know. So I might not know exactly if I could stay in Africa without coming with this exposure I have now with these resources, I could be of this positive to my other people. Yes, I did certain things before, like opening the blog, sharing, going to volunteer. I've done those kind of things even before coming. But would I do a lot of things right now to this kind of level if I was to stay in Africa? Possible, no. So for me, I see I help a lot of people in Africa by being outside. For instance, if I live in Africa, I cannot write a 400 pages book and give for free. You see, like I work all this time, but now with my internet, with all these resources, for me I can write a book and put on the internet, and I give the free PhD book, download it for free. Go there and click and download. I have no problem because I have other source of income. I have other means, so I don't depend on going every door to door selling my books about scholarships and forcing people to buy or to lie to people. So giving the book, just like making a 400 pages book and give for free, I helped so many people. The hours I spend nowadays, yes, there's an advantage, you can get paid by YouTube. But I've done these kind of things even before YouTube started. Like creating a blog post, sharing to people, answering people's questions. I spend all these kind of hours to help other people, especially mostly in Africa. But if I would be there and the working hours is the same morning to afternoon, I'm on my work, and I come back at home, I have to do things. But now here, when they are during the day, I'm during the night, during the day. So it helps me to do a lot of things to support a lot of people. So for me, like this kind, like now, I believe I do a lot. And what I'm doing, it doesn't interfere African politics. So I'm not a threat to politicians. But if, let's say, I'm in my hometown, Kigoma, and I do this kind of things, I go to volunteer, I go to teach here, I go to open this orphanage center, doing these kind of things, politician knows, oh, this guy wants to become a governor, wants to become a member of parliament. They start maybe doing the juju witchcraft on you. They can find a way to kill you. They know that you are doing that because you want to become a politician to take their position. But for me, what I'm doing, I give you the information, go and study. I guide you in a proper way. So I don't interfere African politics. I don't interfere. I'm not a threat to the members of parliament. I'm not a threat to the minister. I'm not a threat to anybody. I'm contributing. I'm complementing to education and the people to be in a positive way to support themselves, their families, and their community. So for me, I see that is a very good question. I can be able to do that. And if I go, let's say, to live 5 years in Africa, I've already have other plans, what I can be able to do when I'm there, like other projects. But still, my projects will be the projects which are not to be considered to be a threat. Like I'm going to start, or I was planning to start like association of writers, people from primary school to start writing books. Because writing book, we don't need to have a PhD to write a book, to write the story of your life. So those are the things I want to do that way. To create, like, which I'm still working on it, to create what we call the Africa Connect kind of association of YouTubers, young YouTubers, how we can use YouTube as a tool to develop in Africa. Not just all the videos in YouTube must be comedy, music, soccer, whatever. That's most of the African YouTubers are those fewer. I mean, they are those kind. True. Very few. You can go to Odemaya, you see the good content. You can come to me, you can see good. Very few, but people are not watching. People are watching if you say Diamond is just going to visit Zari today. 1 million views.
The things that doesn't even bring any kind of impact into our lives.
So So for me, I want like, if you are a teacher, you're a primary school teacher, you're a secondary school teacher, how do you start making online content? You are a lawyer. Here, every lawyer has a YouTube. A dentist has a YouTube. Give education. Someone can go there and check the content in Swahili. Like, instead of those like after school program, how many primary school teachers they can have their content online? Some student can go and watch. I've asked some over 5 TV station in Tanzania, can I be having a TV program for free? Don't pay me. I'll be talking, for instance, like how about making a resume, how to prepare to apply for scholarships, how you can go for the interview. They don't want to give you. You go and I'll do for free, but still people don't want to give that opportunity. So we still have a long way to go, because people I think you are a threat, maybe you want to go on this channel, you take my position. I don't care. So those are the things which I see like I can contribute a lot right now on what I'm doing. But if I live permanently in Africa, I have to find what other ways I'll also be able to influence others. Because for me, the biggest thing, you have to change the education way. It has to be African-centric. Not the education we study about timber in Canada. Not the education we're talking about Victoria Falls. We have to talk with the actual things. We have to talk about agriculture. And we have to be practical. So there are so many things we have to figure out. Yeah. But at the moment, what I'm doing this way, I think it is helping in one way or another. For some people, they say, oh, maybe this guy is a brainwashed. He doesn't want to come to Africa. I'm in the world. I'm the citizen of the world. I'm the patriot of the world. I'm not confining myself to only Tanzania. Because at the beginning, when I started my YouTube, I was focusing Swahili YouTube just for Tanzanians. And they didn't want to watch most of them. So I had said, like, let me do the English one for everyone to be able to get this kind of content and support Africa as a whole.
Yeah, I really appreciate what you're doing, because you really influence the youngs of people who want changes, people who wants development for themselves. And seeing is believing. When they see you're somewhere doing some things big, greater, they learn from you, and whatever you're producing, it is helpful to them. And yeah, to me as well, because as a Fulbright, I just learned some stuff from you. I didn't know you. I just used to hear somebody Makolilo, and well, you are really a great person, and I really appreciate what you're doing. Is good and great to the people, not only in Tanzania, but in Africa and other parts of the world. Yeah, by sharing experience, you bring something out.
So, for instance, one of the things I can give an example, I want to show you quick. I started the culture of making on birthdays, on special celebration. I write letters to my kids, and those letters I turn them to be a book. So, for instance, these are some of the books. One book for Benedict, book for Claire, and the book for Faustina.
Wow.
So I can give an example. So there is one lady, is my friend. So I explained to her. So she started also doing the same thing. She wrote this book.
Wow.
And you don't need to be a writer. You just write how you love your child. No more letter. So these are the things, like now she has 3 books. 3 different books. One about this one. Another one is about her and meeting her husband, whatever their love life. But that's how it is. So sometimes that's what I mean. Like, you need to write a book. You don't need to have a PhD to write a book. You don't need to wait until you become a president and die without even having a book. Just write a book. And so for me, my influence will be like this. Like, okay, you can create this book, and this book you can find it Amazon. They print, they do for free. You can upload your book. You do everything for free on Amazon. But those are the resources. For me, I can access all these resources. I can give them over there. So these are the things usually I believe will be able to help one another. Yes, it might not be maybe like how people expect. But if I didn't come to America, possible, whether like it or not, everybody's going to politics, especially in Tanzania. I studied political science. I studied politics. My degree is politics. What should I do? And I know how to talk. What do I do? And if I'm a politician, you get all the money, you get all the allowance, you don't pay tax. Will I say, I don't want this money? No, you will have to take it. But the reality, I'm going to hurt the country more. So even if I don't do much by not being out of Tanzania, I'm reducing the number of corrupt guys. Maybe I could be one. But I believe I do something good so far, influencing people to write books, influencing people to see the value of their talent. Like this girl, she is just ordinary O level, I think. But she has 3 books. This is what we want to see people. How you use social media in an advantage way. Because you focus more. One example, for instance, I follow some of the guys from Nigeria, for instance. They are very good comedian. Nasty, Sydney, whatever, those people from Ghana. They are very good comedian. But for me, I see they are wasting sometimes they are wasting most of the time because they don't have YouTube. And in their YouTube, they have 2 videos, for instance. Instead, these people that take their YouTube videos on Instagram, they put on YouTube and they laugh at them like a reaction and they get money for that. So why can't you, as comedian, brand also yourself on YouTube? Because people, we are lying about YouTube. Oh, YouTube doesn't pay. People get thousands and thousands of money. Or the man is getting over $45,000 per month. Is a YouTuber. That is more than the salary of the US president. So you see, like, we need to explain to people, yes, we are talking about jobs, but everybody's talking about getting employed. Have you ever talked about using YouTube as a job? Have you ever talked about business, investing on YouTube as a business? Hire people. Work on you. Go and find the content you post on my YouTube. Hire people. Instead of going into plant maize, plant cassava, and there is no rain. YouTube will be there. The content will be there. People will be watching the video. So we need to talk about those kind of things.
True. We lack knowledge on these kind of stuffs.
Yeah. So that's why we try here and there to share some of this kind of information. Hopefully they are going to help others. Yeah.